Okay, you guys. I have been asked a number of times recently about vendor events and like daycares and like store promotionals. So I wanted to come on and just do a training. This is going to take a little bit of time. So if you have to stop and take notes and come back, I think it's just easier for me to do it all in one instead of breaking it up into multiple ones. So hopefully we'll get through this. If you're watching live, if you hop on, I'll try to answer that. Otherwise, get back to me if you have any questions, post it in the comments, and then I will post this also on our website. So, all right. So this training will cover if you do a vendor event, if you do an expo, if you do a daycare center, which would be on a smaller scale, if you do a store event. So let me tell you, I began my business 15 years ago when when I'm doing this recording. And one of the ways that I built my business to becoming a director at the time was Center Point Mall, was indoor mall at that time. And every month, once a month, I was in the mall. It was pre-set up and I rented a table there in the middle of the mall every month for about 2 years. Okay. In the process of that, I became a director. It might have even been 3 years. Like I did it for a very, very long time. I was a professional at doing expos, honestly. And so over the course of time, I learned a lot of skills and I built my business. And you'll have to know at that point, Center Point Mall was not a busy mall. It was some days I wondered why I did it. And honestly, I had to be there at like 8:30 in the morning and I did not get done until 4 or 5 in the afternoon, like all day, once a month at the mall. It was worth it. It was totally worth it. And so I want to encourage you guys to do this, to try it. Find new ways to get out and meet people. One, it grew my confidence. It grew my people skills. I was scared to death every single month, and still I don't love them. I'm just going to be honest. If I don't have to do an vendor event, I prefer not to. However, you guys, it works. And once I get going, I'm A-okay. But the feeling of getting everything set up and getting there and being in front of people is not my favorite thing. Okay. So just wanted to give you that information. So it's okay if you're like, I don't want to do this. I don't like doing it. It's not what I want to do. Oh, well, if you want to grow your business, this is one way you can do it and you won't die. I promise you won't die and you will get more confident. Okay. So I hope that gives you hope. And I hope these are good tips. So there's a lot of things to bring. And so you're going to want to write this down. At some point, I might make a checklist. But right now, I think you handwriting what you need to bring is a really good idea because it gets in your head what to do. And I'm promising you, I've never had a checklist in 15 years. So if haven't had to have one, you don't necessarily have to have one. Certainly it will help if you want to create one, be my guest. But right now I don't have time to fill that out. So handwrite this down. Okay. So you want to have your business cards for sure. Okay. You want to have your date book, pen and pencil to handwrite in your date book. Or if you're going to do it on your phone, make sure you have your phone, by the way. You want sales tickets. You want a money bag or at least change in case somebody was to purchase something, which we're going to talk about that in a minute. We're not selling necessarily, just selling there. Okay. Credit card swiper, if you have one. Something to hand out. This is super important. You do not want to go and not have anything to hand out. There are wooden roses. I'll show you pictures of those. I've handed them out many, many, many times. But predominantly, I hand out my business card with a sample, lookbooks or beauty books, whatever you have on hand. They can be old. It doesn't matter. Just make sure your name and contact information is on the back. If it is not on the back, it's not helpful. Okay. Drawing slips. So I do have drawing slips that you can print off if you want to. You will want a drawing bowl, something to put the drawing slips in. It can be as simple as a gift bag. but I typically just take a glass vase that people can see that there's drawing slips in it, and enter to win sign. So something that says enter to win and what they're going to win. Multiple pens that are going to be in a jar that they can pull out to handwrite their drawing slip, right? Invitation, you might, this is not required, but I like to take anything that I might have coming up. So if we have Glow Time Hydro Session, I might take an invitation to that, or the Glam Bam Color Session, or anything at all. Like we're going to have a color, or we're having a fall back to beauty or something like that in the fall. So anything that you can take that would promote, that you could hand out or invite people to. Hostess packets, maybe someone wants to host a party. A team building material, so that it just fits paper that you get from Mary Kay on section 2. I recommend you have many of those, like maybe 20 to 30 of those. And then mints. You're going to be talking to people a lot. Oh, water. Water is really good. So take some water with you. And I do not recommend that you chew gum. If you absolutely must, and that's your only option, yes. But it looks really bad to have people standing at a booth chewing gum. So in general, when you're with people at parties or online or wherever, it's just a really good idea not to chew gum, but have some mints. Okay. Now let's talk about the product display. The product display can be simple. Okay. It does not have to be complex. I'm going to show you some really big displays we do at Women's Expo and a huge bridal event I do. And then I'll show you some simpler ones that we do like at the mall. And then if you were to have a table at a store, it would be even simpler, or a daycare center. Okay. So it really depends on the environment and how much space you have and how much stuff you want to carry, right? Okay. You're going to decide what products you want to display based on what you have and how much space you have. So I always, 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 always display Time Wise Miracle Set and Time Wise Repair Set. They're the flagship of our company. So I will always, always do that. Okay. I always do lip glosses. They're pretty and they look beautiful out on a display. A color palette, satin hands. Then from there, I kind of pick and choose whether that's some body care or that's a Skinvigorate brush or whatever it is I have room for. My goal is I want skincare because that's super important, but I want color too because that draws people in, it draws the eye. I often will take at least 1 or 2 fragrances as well. I recommend that you go to the Dollar Tree or Goodwill or go to your like decoration closet, whatever you have, use what you have. Look for mirrors, glass plates, silver plates, flowers, something that is like blingy and fun and cute. So keep it classy, keep it beautiful. We are known for having beautiful displays. So just keep that in mind. Like you're representing a beauty industry business. So that means your display needs to be beautiful. Okay. Use a fabric tablecloth. Please don't use plastic tablecloths. I have seen some Mary Kay displays that have caused my heart to be sad, like yellow plastic tablecloths. No, please, please do not do that. Kohl's has beautiful tablecloths. I have them in the studio here. I use them all the time. You can go to the fabric store and buy it. You can go on Amazon and buy them. They're not that expensive. Or if all else fails, I have black tablecloths. You're welcome to come and borrow things from my display. If you're like having something and you're like, I just need a display, I don't want to spend a lot of money. Girlfriend, come visit me. I have a lot. Okay. You want to have something like, I usually have like a little glass, something like this that I put pens in so it looks cute. And then I also have a tray like this. It's silver. It's cute. I got it from the Dollar Tree. And I put samples on it. So that's an option. None of these are required. These are suggestions. Okay. So what are you going to wear? Okay, here we go. Please wear a dress or a skirt. Mary Kay asked us when we work our business to wear a dress or a skirt. I have one exception to that. Okay. I had to do a denim and diamonds event that was at a bar that was clearly not the place to wear a dress or a skirt. it probably would have attracted the wrong kind of attention. So I dressed very professionally in very nice jeans, and that was the exception. Okay. I still looked very professional. My makeup was done. So let's say you're having an event at a barn. It probably wouldn't be a good idea to wear a dress, but you could wear cute pants and a Mary Kay, like the beauty coat, for example. Okay. So 99% of the time, you're going to be wearing a skirt or a dress. That's very important that we project a very nice image. I wear my beauty coat 99% of the time. Again, an exception, Hudsonville Fair. I don't typically wear my beauty coat there when it's 89 or 100 degrees. Like it's just too hot. But I will wear a really cute summer dress that's cool and comfortable. The Blueberry Festival that they used to have in Granville. It's in August. Like I definitely did not wear my beauty coat. I would die. So use your best judgment. I like a beauty coat because it looks professional. I can throw it over a very cute skirt and a top, and I don't have to think about it. So if you're going to be outdoors, even like a cute Mary Kay t-shirt that fits you well and a jean skirt would be, or a black skirt would be completely fine. I like to wear flat or just short heels. You're going to be standing the entire time. Yes, you're going to stand the whole time. So wear comfortable shoes, but make them cute. Okay. So in general, we don't wear tennis shoes when we do this. I know that some of you have some health issues and you really can't. It's okay. Like we're not going to like call the Mary Kay police on you, but just think I'm representing Mary Kay. Like, okay, so Gloria Mayfield Banks, she's a very good example. She had to have foot surgery a couple of years ago and she had to be on stage at seminar and she could not wear heels. So she got some blinged out tennis shoes. So if you know that you're going to do a lot of vendor events and you can't be on your feet, get some cute blinged out tennis shoes or something that would be a good approach for you. Okay. Let's see, if you're going to be indoors, like for example, at the Women's Expo or at this big bridal event I do, or even at the mall, I'm going to wear hose or tights because I want my legs to look good. So if you're not used to that, most of the time these events are in the winter. So I wear really cute, comfortable dress, like black boots. You'll probably see them in a picture coming up with my tights. Okay, so you're a professional Mary Kay beauty consultant. So look professional. Cute jewelry. Like this is exactly what I would wear. And I forgot I was going to put my name tag on. You want to wear your Mary Kay name tag if you have one. That's really good. So just think about I am presenting a prestige brand of skincare and cosmetics. So please dress the part. Okay. I have been at many a place where there have been other consultants from other beauty industry businesses, and they did not represent well. And I would never buy from them because I'm like, you can't even dress yourself. How can you possibly fix this? So keep that in mind. Okay. All right. So how to set up. Okay. You're going to plan to stand in front of your table. You're a lot of places. Set up the tables so that you sit or stand behind it. I never, ever, ever do that. I move my table to the back of the booth a little bit. I stand in front of the table. One, I want to be able to get to the place where I can talk to people. Sometimes you can't even hear in these places. So you want to be able to be out front, greeting people, handing things to people. It's much more welcoming when you're in front of a table than when you're behind a table. You also are never, ever going to sit unless you have a health issue. And then I would take a stool and I would put it off to the side and I would sit on a stool. But preferably you're standing the whole time. And you want to be engaging with people. You want to be asking them questions. Okay. So Try not to sit if at all possible. Like they always give me 2 tables at every event I go to. And I'm like, you can have or I mean, 2 chairs. I'm like, you can have your chairs. They're like taking spots. Otherwise, I'll keep one chair behind it and I'll put some of my stuff on that table. Okay. I mean, on that chair. Okay, you're going to want to find out, are they providing a table? Are you bringing a table? And if they're providing a table, what size is it? Ask them for the exact dimensions. I've had people tell me, oh, it's a 6-foot table and it's an 8-foot table. I've had people tell me it's an 8-foot table and it's a 4-foot table. So you have to be flexible. It's okay. That's what we do. Find out if you're going to be providing linens yourself or if they're providing linens. It just depends on the event. Usually more expensive events, they're going to provide the linens. Pro tip, set your display out at home on a table of similar size. Take pictures of it, box it up, and then when you get there, you're going to unbox it and look at your pictures. Oh yeah, that's right. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. It makes your life so much easier. Let's see here. You want to think about having different heights. So you know what, let me take a minute. I'm going to share some pictures so you can kind of get an idea. So I'm getting some height. I have these 2 pieces of wood here. And so the product is on a little bit different heights. Let's see here. Here are the wooden roses that we hand out. You can get them in a box of like 800 for very cheap. And if you're going to do that, I would recommend you find out if some of your sister girlfriends or sister beauty consultants would like to go in and share some beauty or some roses with you. So here are some height differentiation. So we have some like cake stands and like vases. This is at the Grand Rapids Museum. So we even used the shelving right behind it. Cute little bling. See the little clear bling that's out on the table? That's a really nice thing just to add dimension. This beautiful mirror, I don't recommend you have to buy a big mirror, but if you look behind it, there is a vase on the side and a mirror on top of it with the miracle set inside of it. So having height differences make a huge difference in how your display looks. And then on the right-hand side here, you can see there is a height difference there. That's actually a Mary Kay box that we put blinged out fabric over it. So add some extra fabric so that you can use boxes. So I pack my whole display in Mary Kay boxes or in Mary Kay roller bags, but I take at least one box because I'm going to flip that over, put fabric over it, and that's one of my heights for a display. I often will take a mirror like you see in this picture and we'll do like samples. So, hey, did you get your cheek color sample? Did you get your eye color sample? Did you get your lipstick sample? So those are some really great ways to get people to stop. I love to set up the display ahead of time and take pictures. Yes, 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 yes. You guys, it's so important. The less stress you have to do the day of. I don't know who that is that just said that. I'm so sorry. I can't see your name today. Then there's one of my enter to win signs. And just as a side note, I typically do a Pampering Beauty experience with a $50 Mary Kay gift card as my grand prize winner. Some people will do a basket of goodies. Some people will do like a satin hand set. You can give away whatever you want. I want to give them something that they have to get together with me for, and they can use their gift certificate at their appointment. So that's just my strategy behind that. This is at Women's Expo. So this is a much, much, much bigger display. Oh, this is Carissa. Yay, yay, yay. So yeah, so you can see the different heights. Like candlestick holders are good. Lots of mirrors. Color cards are a great idea to put out. We have a pink Cadillac we use. If you don't need one, I don't usually carry a pink Cadillac with me. Let's see, what else did I want to share with you? Okay, this is a very, very, very big display. This takes us about 5 to 6 hours to set up. I don't recommend that, but this was a weekend long event. So larger events, you can do more things, but typically this is over the top. You could just take some ideas. It is fun to do like a framed picture. You can get some of these from your Applause magazine, or you can print them off from Mary Kay. I would make sure you print, if you're going to print it, go to Office Depot or FedEx and get a very good quality print if you're going to put something in a display. Like here's just a small mirror with our blending brush and our blending sponge. Super simple. You can see the blinged out fabric in the back. Again, like shred on a mirror with the botanical. So simple. Like that doesn't even take much at all. Okay, let's see here. I love these little flowers. Gerbera pink daisies work really, really well and I just took them off the stem. I just popped them off, and you can get them at the Dollar Tree. Okay. Cute little thing, like this little pink box I think I got at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something like that. And I use it all the time. So I hope this gives you some ideas. I do not take all of our foundations except for at Women's Expo. This is just such a big event that we do it more. Charcoal mask, you can put like a little tulle ribbon around it. Let's see. Okay, so here's another idea. So this would be a great example, just this front table, that you could even do half of a table, like a card table. This would be perfect at a store or a daycare center, where you just have like a beauty bar, you have some samples, you have a mirror, you have cotton pads, so that, and eye makeup remover so they can take stuff off if they don't love it. I love our liquid eyeshadows. That works really good. And then there's like a little silver can there for the trash, and entry slips. So you could have just enter to win and do a small, simple beauty bar and keep it like super duper simple. These are the, what are those called? Doesn't really matter. You get them at the Dollar Tree. This was our brow bar, just what was out. Just be aware if you do put things like this, and if you walk away, they could disappear. It happens. We have done a fragrance bar and a hand creams and body care. You could do something like that. So just some ideas for you of what looks pretty. I was trying to find my simple. Okay, so here is an example of my setup for one of my Christmas displays. That was the Denim and Diamonds event at the bar. Oh my word, it was quite an experience, let me tell you. So I laid it all out. You can see the height differences. This was all gifting that I was promoting. So it was a very different display than our normal displays. So I had the gift and I had what was in it. And then this is what it looked like. And these little sparkly lights, those are fun to put out, especially in a holiday. And I did have a little jar of candy. Sometimes that's nice just to get some more attraction to your table. People come to your table just to get candy, seriously. It's so weird. Okay, there I am. And this is another pre-setup in my studio. And you can just get an idea. It does not have to be complicated at all. And there it is in real life. So this was at the mall during COVID, our first event back. This is just from the studio, just to give you another idea of how you can display things. Okay, let me get rid of all of this and let's get back to a couple of other things. So have a focal point, have some high spots, some low spots, and then leave some space at the front of your table for your drawing slips and your pens so that they have a place to write. Otherwise, buy the little clipboards. They're about this big. You can get them at an Office Supply or Dollar Tree. So I already said I pack in my Mary Kay boxes, or I pack in roller bags, or like a suitcase, anything that's easy. But typically I'm packing in boxes or double, what do you call that? Rubbermaid bins. So Something easy. And then I often, if I have to walk a long ways, I do have like a little cart, or I also have a Mary Kay wagon, just something that will help you carry all of this stuff in. Okay, now we're at 24 minutes. You guys, I told you this was going to take a bit. What are you going to do? First of all, get ready to smile a lot, okay? Be aware that you're not just standing like that, because you're going to be tired and you're going to be weary and you're going to have people that tell you no or totally ignore you. It's normal, you guys. So you just need to practice having a very gentle smile. It's not that. It's just a very gentle smile. You're trying to capture their attention, even looking in their eyes and smiling at them and saying hello, getting them to slow down. And you will be surprised how many of them will look away from you. Like they will totally ignore you, even though you're looking straight at them. It's okay. It's not you, it's people being weird. All right. Let's see. I keep my lookbook, my date book, my sales tickets, anything that I want to get to. I usually have either in a pile right behind my table that I can easily get to, or maybe right under the front. I just don't like bending over in people in front of people, but oftentimes I just have it in my bag. So it's really easily accessible. So I can just reach in and pull out my date book, my money bag, my sales tickets, anything like that. You're going to stand in front of the table. Oh, another little tip is my little mints. You know how I have my tape, my box, and I have fabric over it? I will put my mints and my pens underneath the fabric in the back of it. Like that's just another little tip. That way, when I need a mint, I'm feeling like parched, like right now, I can quick go grab that. Okay, I always have a miracle set bag like this, and I just stand with this at my side. And so it's always handy. And what is in here? If I have roses, I'll have some roses in there, and then I'll have some in my hand. Otherwise, I might have a little bag like this. Sorry, you guys, I'm making noise. And I'll have my business card, and I'll maybe have a sample of a lip gloss or a lipstick or eyeshadow or something simple. The return on this is not high, okay? Your money back on something that you hand out is very low, so you don't want to put a lot of money. So I'm not giving out miracle set samples. I'm not giving charcoal mask samples typically. I might have some with me, so if someone asks for it, I'll purposefully hand it to them. But I do not hand out expensive samples. I get the eyeshadows and the lipstick samples predominantly, or cheek color samples. You could also create a little something like this. And on the back, I have you, this is me, this is my phone. So if you ran out of business cards, you can create something. So this is just a beauty experience package. What is it? They could text to win. So this was at a veterans event that I did. That's definitely an option. I often will take something like this. This is just something I created in Canva. If you're interested, I can share it with you. It's just what are the benefits of being my customer, and then I'll have something scan my digital business card or enter to win. Like you could do a QR code for your website. Enter to win a $25 gift card. So you could hand these out. It really, honestly, the sky's the limit of what you could hand out. But the idea is you want something that you can hand them. Okay. I want to encourage you to get to know the other vendors. Just go visit with them, talk to them, ask them about their life. Like, what do they love about their business? Be a human. Be friendly. Okay. Encourage them. And oftentimes I will take drawing slips with me. I have them in my pocket. That's another reason I like my beauty coat, is I can put this right in my pocket. And I'll say, oh my goodness, did you get to enter our drawing? And I'm handing this to you. Or here, be sure to enter our drawing. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Let's see. I already talked to you about having samples out in a tray. I use those as a beauty bar very frequently now. I have this mirror I take with me almost all the time. And then I have the lip glosses or lipsticks, and I'll say, hey, can I help you pick out a lipstick or a lip gloss? Or, hey, pick out one that you really like. Or you could put eyeshadows out and say, hey, can I pick out some eyeshadows for you? It's a really, really great way to be personal and interactive. Having an interactive display is so much better than having just like stuff out and people walking by. Okay. So, what makes you excited? Oh, a couple of other things. You could do eye patches. You can have them put them on and wear them and tell them how to take them off. I've done that very successfully. Hand cream. Oftentimes I'll say, hey, did you get a chance to try our new citrus rose hand cream? This is last year's, but something new. Or the hand sanitizer, such a big thing. Hey, you guys are you still using hand sanitizer? Try this. It's so amazing. Like squirt, squirt, squirt. Especially at the fair. If you're working the fair, I would totally have these out and be letting people try them because I don't know. I think fairs are gross. Anyway, all right. What are you excited about? So as people are walking there and they're ignoring you or whatever, like engage with the children. Like, oh my goodness, how are you? Sometimes I'll even have some children's things to hand out, like kid stickers or those little kid tattoos or candy or whatever you can think about. Like if you have something that draws in the kid, then you get the children there and then you can say, hey, by the way, be sure to enter our drawing. And you're handing it to them. Be sure to enter our drawing. You're not saying, have you entered our drawing? The answer is no, they haven't entered your drawing yet. You don't want to know. You want a yes. Hey, be sure to enter our drawing. At that point, they can say whatever they want to, but it's a lot less likely they're going to say no if you're handing it to them with a pen. Okay. Assume that they want to be in the drawing. It's so easy in our heads to assume that they don't want to do it. Okay. So you just have to assume, yes, of course they want to be in our drawing. And then they'll say, well, what are we going to win? Well, you get to be entered for a $50 gift card from Mary Kay along with a beauty package. It's amazing. It's so pampering. You can do it right from your home. It's amazing. So like be excited about what you're giving away. Don't be like, oh yeah, we're giving away some gift certificates. That's weird. Okay. So the other thing is I often will just say we're giving multiple gift certificates away. That way, when I reach out to multiple people, that works good. By the way, if you see a group of 4 women come and they all fill out your drawing slips, I take all 4 of them after they've left the table. If they put it in the drawing, I try to see what are their names and who do they go with. And then I will take 2 of them or however many, and I will fold over the corner and I just rip the corner like that. So I know that these 4 people go together and I'm going to choose one of them to reach out to. I'm not going to reach out to all 4 because that would be weird. And they would say, well, I thought I was the winner. Well, I thought I was the winner. Oh, this is just such a weird thing. So if you know they go together, I often write notes on the back, like cute girl with 2-year-old child, or works at Walmart, or adorable curly hair, red hair, or we talked about acne treatment gel, whatever it is that you can think of to write. So often I will take this back from them and I'll say, okay, great, I'll get this in the drawing. And instead of me immediately putting it in there when they walk away, I write myself some notes so I can remember what's going on. Okay. Hopefully these are helpful tips. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Like I said, never say, hey, do you want to be in our drawing? Hey, do you want to be in our drawing? The answer is no. You will get a no faster than anything else when you say that. So, hey, be in our drawing. Hey, be sure to be in our drawing. Okay. Let's see. Oh, some other questions that you can, hey, did you get your sample yet? You could do that because the answer is no, but oh, good. Wonderful. Here's your sample. Have you had a chance? No, not that one. Hey, let me find you a lip gloss sample. Those are just ways to get people to be excited. I will tell you, if you're an introvert, you're going to be exhausted. It's okay. Just put on your acting shoes and your acting hat for however long the event is. And when you get done, you can be tired. But in the event, you absolutely may not be tired. You have to be enthusiastic. This, even me doing this video, like this takes energy for me. I will be tired because it's a lot of energy I'm putting out. But this is how we are at our vendor events. Not weird, excited, and friendly. Okay? All righty. You may book an appointment. So the first question you ask people is, have you tried Mary Kay? Or what's your experience with Mary Kay? Or who's your Mary Kay beauty consultant? Or who's your Mary Kay gal? If they say, yes, I have a consultant, or yes, I've tried Mary Kay, or whatever, they're not your people. They can enter. You just make sure they say, yes, they have a consultant, and you're going to throw that entry out because they have a consultant, and you're going to contact that consultant if you know who she is. I often will ask them, and I'll write on the back, oh, who's your consultant? And then you can ask me, or you can ask one of your friends, hey, do you know so-and-so? Try to reach out and say, hey, she entered this drawing. You need to reach out to her. She's obviously interested in Mary Kay. You may take an order as long as you followed the question. If she has a Mary Kay girl, you're going to say, fantastic. Okay, we want you to order from your Mary Kay girl. I'm sure she will be happy to help you out. And you're going to have some whiners. They're going to say, why can't I just take it home? Why isn't it cash and carry? Okay, it's going to happen. Here's your answer. You know what? Mary Kay wants to honor your relationship with your Mary Kay consultant. I know she loves having you as a customer. And so we want to make sure that we honor that relationship because we operate by the go give spirit. So we honor the relationship because wouldn't you love it if your customer goes to another event and that consultant does the same thing and sends her back to you? The other thing is we don't have time to develop a relationship at a vendor event. We don't have time to get all the answers that we want to about their skin and make sure we're really getting them the right product for their skin. So as much as possible, book an attempt, either a virtual appointment or an in-person appointment so that you can get to know your customer. So it's not a one and done thing. We don't want a one night stand with our customers. We want a relationship so that we can be the best for them that we possibly can be. Now, you're not sharing all of that with your people. I just want you to know that as you get the negative Nellies that are all frustrated because you don't do cash and carry, just remind them, have that really awesome go give spirit that we're doing it the Mary Kay way. Even if you hear, well, I do it other places, doesn't matter. I want to honor what Mary Kay asked of us. And I say it with a smile and with great confidence. And it doesn't bother me at all anymore. Okay. You can send them a pampering package. You can hand one out to them. But like I said, keep your samples that you're handing out, just handing out. Very simple and inexpensive. I do keep more expensive samples in my black bag. So I might have some miracle sets. I might have some microdrome. I might have those in a separate spot, and I'll have some little goodie bags that I can put them in with my business card. And I will get their name and phone number to make sure I follow up on those more expensive samples. Okay. All right. That's a lot, isn't it? I hope I'm not forgetting things. Now, if you do an event with another sister consultant, our general practice is that you're going to split the leads. Okay. So you're just going to get together and we just divide them out equally between however many are taking part. Some people will do, I'll get the names from my shift and you get the names from your shift. That's fine too, whatever you decide. It's just often more safe or more, it's more fair if you split it evenly, if you paid for the booth evenly. Okay. A couple of other quick tips on money. I very rarely spend a lot for an event unless I know a lot about it. For example, Women's Expo, tried and true, thousands of women. I'm going to pay a lot of money for that one. I'm willing to do that. I do that with that one. Is actually only allowed. Directors are the only ones that do that one. I do a bridal event that is also extremely expensive. I pay a lot of money, but I get every single bride's name, address, email, contact, address, everything possible for like 300 or 400 brides. Okay, I'm willing to pay so I can get that list and I can have it's an exceedingly great event. But if I'm going to go to the mall and they're asking me for $200 for a 4-hour slot, I'm either going to split that with one other consultant, or I'm going to make sure I'm working my tail off to make sure I'm getting at least 40 to 50 entries in my drawing. So you really want to ask questions, especially craft shows that are coming out. How long have they done the craft show? How are they advertising? How many vendors do they expect? Are they advertising on the radio? Are they how are they getting the word out? I have had many experiences of consultants or myself showing up at an event, having paid money, and nobody shows up. Or maybe you see 10 people. That's not enough to pay it. And honestly, the time invested of packing up, setting up the display, 3 to 6 hours on your feet, getting home, unpacking, putting everything away, it better be worth it. So I always ask myself, is this the best use of my time? Is it the best use of my money? And or is this a way that I'm just growing my confidence and I honestly don't care what the results are? I'm just going to go do it because it's something I can do. All of those answers are great. Just ask yourself before you go, how important is it? Okay. So for me, Centerpoint Mall, every single month for 2 to 3 years, I spent, I think it was $30 a month, if I'm not mistaken. And some of those were complete duds, and some of them were amazing. I still have those customers to this day and consultants in our unit from that event. So you never know until you try, but I grew my vendor experience at that mall for months and months and months. So do it, you guys, do it. Okay, what happens after the event? You're going to take all of your entries. Anyone that says they have a Mary Kay Beauty consultant gets to go in the trash. Just don't even go there. It's not worth it. Okay, let's see. You're then going to use the 21-day booking challenge for vendor events or expos, and you're going to get them plugged into that immediately. Do not wait a week. Do not wait 2 weeks. As soon as you have those leads, within 24 hours, if at all possible. So if I do an event on a Saturday, I start contacting on Monday. Because the farther they get away from the event, the farther away they get from the fact that you, my friend, have anything to do with them. So get on it and contact them the first day, contact them after 4 days, contact them after another 3 days, depending on their responses. Okay, I hope this was super helpful, and I hope that you will take it upon yourself to do some scary things. Contact your local Maurices or your local Chicos or any of the small boutiques in your town. Ask them if you can do a customer appreciation event with them. And you can be at the door and you can be a greeter for them and say, oh my goodness, welcome. We'll use Maurice's, for example. Welcome to Maurice's. We are so excited to have you here. I am partnering with Maurice's to give away a gift certificate to Maurice's as well as a Mary Kay gift card. Be sure to be in our drawing. That one would be a fantastic one to have some samples out. Hey, as you pick out some clothes, come back and we'll find a lipstick or a lip gloss that goes with that. Okay. Daycare, again, really great opportunity to do that. So have fun. Let me know if you have questions. And I can't wait to see how you grow your business and your leads through vendor events, expos, daycares, and store promotions.